Johnny Holiday at Nats Park with Sean Burnett. Happy to have Sean on our show tonight, brought to you by your local Ford dealers. I guess the mark of anybody out of the bullpen, Sean, is there's going to be ups and downs, anybody coming out. It's the guys that bounce back. That's the guys that make the impression, something you have done recently.
Yeah, I'm starting to. You know, it's been a little up and down, shaky season so far. But you know, I'm going to continue to take the ball and try and turn things around. And in the last week and a half or so, you know, I've started to. I've had, you know, go date back to the little conversation I had with Cat and Levo in the bullpen and Houston. And I know a couple of my teammates came down to show me some support. I know Matt Stair stood in there for me and let me know I threw a bullpen. And Marquis was back there and just, you know, talking to other guys and seeing their perspective on things kind of changed things for me and help me understand that everybody kind of goes through struggles. It's part of the game, and you know, like Levo said, it's just a test. You know, obviously the talent's still there. I'm still the same guy I've been the last few years. You know, it's hard to think that way when it's you, but you know, when you hear it from one of your peers, one of your teammates, it's a huge boost of confidence.
This has been your career best 4 saves so far already, 4 holes rather, coming into this ball game tonight. It seems like the last week or so, or 10 days, ever since July 17th against the Braves, when you gave up your last earned run, you've been just lights out.
Yeah, and made a few adjustments, and it all I think goes back to that little outing, you know, a little bullpen session used to, you know, and a lot of it comes back to getting that at bat in Atlanta. You know, I got that at bat and got up there and just got a hit, and it kind of made me realize, you know, that this game, it's a lot easier than you make it out to be. You know, if you take the thinking out of it and just let the athleticism take over, it's kind of make things a little simpler. And for me to get up there and get a hit and then go back and sit in the dugout and think about, I had more confidence at the plate than I did on the mound that day, and that's not good. And I think since that day and then since that bullpen session and talking to Cat and things like that, it's kind of started to swing my way, and I feel a little more confident out there, and things are starting to, you know, start to pitch a little better.
You're 1 for 1, I believe.
I am. Actually, on base percentage of 1,000, 2 with a walk, so I'm doing all right at the plate. I had a base running blunder though in Atlanta, so I got.
Oh man, I didn't want to bring that. I'm glad you brought that up. Did you hear from it?
Yeah, I know. It was a play. You know, I know I'm not out there too often, and it was something. You know, I got blocked for the ball, and I didn't want to get doubled up and end the inning. But you know, I like to think of myself a little better athlete than that. But I know it looked like a circus out there.
How much does Steve McCatty mean to you?
He's meant a lot. You know, he's always, you know, he's been there. You know, he's in the big leagues, and he was a reliever, and he knows what we go through down there. And to talk to him in the last, you know, couple weeks, you know, I've had some of my struggles. You know, there's no way to beat around the bush about that. But I sat down with him a couple times in the office, and then at that outing in Houston to sit down and talk with him, and just to hear that what he's gone through, you know, and hear what other guys have gone through and other of my teammates, it makes you realize it happens to everybody. You know, you're not on the bottom of the totem pole, and guys don't hate you, and guys, you know, that's how, you know, things that go through your mind. You know, you lose a little bit of confidence, and you kind of wonder there. But my teammates have been great. Cat's been great. You know, Davey's been unbelievable. So you know, the organization's shown confidence. They keep throwing me out there, and that's been a key big thing for me is can you go out there and eventually I'm going to turn it around.
When you look at the big picture of this Nationals bullpen, I think this is one of the best bullpens, not only in the National League but all of baseball.
Absolutely. I know we don't have the big names like some guys do, but I think over the last 2 years we've been one of the better ones, and that's the hardest part. You don't want to be the weak link out there, and for so long, you know, this year I've been so shaky. You know, all you ask for is consistency out of the bullpen, and I wasn't giving that to our team. So you know, Tyler, Drew, everybody, you know, Coffee, everybody that's been down there has been doing their part. Henry Rodriguez, you know, they got some unbelievable arms down there, and we're just got to continue to go out there, throw strikes, and keep our team in the ball game.
Very important series with these Marlins, isn't it? Yeah,
it's divisional series, and you know, we're still kind of in it. We just got to, you know, show some signs of life here and get some wins and try and get something rolling again like we did right for the All-Star break, and we should be right back in it.
Great to have you with us, Sean. Always a pleasure.
All right, thank you.